Okay, now I will talk a bit about the paints we're using. We're using oil paints. You can't use acrylics because acrylics are water-based, and that doesn't mix with the cold wax medium, because in the cold wax medium there's solvents. What you can do is do your first layer in acrylics. That speeds up the building of your painting, and you can use oil and cold wax over the acrylics. You just can't use acrylics over the oil and cold wax mix. Because it's a layering technique and we are using quite a lot of layers, different layers to build up a painting, it's very important to know what the properties of your colors. It's good to know that I really love my color wheel, so I really urge you to get one, because it's such an easy tool to see your warm colors, your cool colors, the complementary colors. And because it's a layering technique, what I often do is play with different colors in different layers. So if my first layer is a green, I really like to be one of the next layers in red, so because it's the complementary colors. And or if I start with a cool layer, the next layer will often be a warm one. Even though you're covering up your layers, there will always be something that shines through, and it all adds to the interest of the painting. In this layering technique, it's not only important to know if your paint is warm or cool, or dark or light, but it's also important to see if your paint is opaque or transparent. I will just quickly touch upon this. What a good exercise is take your paint, make a black line on your paper, and just check if your paint is opaque or transparent. If you can cover up the black line, it's opaque, and if it's shining through the black line, it's transparent. And especially the transparent colors give a beautiful glow to the painting. And I really encourage you to check out your paints. It's better to have a few paints and know them really well than have a lot of paints and when you don't know their properties. You can often see whether the paint is opaque or transparent on the tube. It's either square. If it's like this, filled up, it's opaque, and if it's like this, it's transparent. And sometimes you see this as well, especially on student grade paints, and it's semi-transparent. There's also a difference between student grade paints like these and artist grade paints. I often use the student grade paints in my underlayers. And in my upper layers I often use the more expensive ones, because I think they're richer and more beautiful in color. But it's no problem to use the student grade paints. I often get questions about water soluble paint. You can use water soluble paint, that's no problem. But as soon as you mix cold wax into your water mixable paints, they lose that aspect because there's solvent in your cold wax. Okay, now I will show you some drawing tools.